Battlefield 6 finally confirmed today that Battle Royale is indeed coming out. So it's no more rumors or guessing. We have concrete evidence that a Battle Royale exists. Now, a few months ago, we got this news article that said they were testing out a Battle Royale, but even at this point, I don't think many of us expected for it to be coming out the next month. This was September 10th, and the Battle Royale is rumored to be coming out on the 28th. But today, in the community update, they listed a bunch of patch notes, but that did include, of course, at the very bottom, Battle Royale mode learnings and updates. So we actually have like patch notes for the Battle Royale, which I think is funny because nobody really even knows anything about it yet. They haven't posted any pictures, any videos, and we'll get into those patch notes at the bottom in just a second, but I still kind of want to walk through everything we know so far about the Battle Royale. Next up, we had a little bit of a teaser. I thought this was interesting. Modern Warzone is a very big like Call of Duty news creator, more just PC gaming in general as well, because he's been talking about Battlefield, and he did mention a couple little teasers here in that these Chinook helicopters are only in the Battle Royale. I think these are the ones that you fly in on for BR. These are not available in Battlefield, and we also have this landscape at the bottom which shows Los Angeles. Now, we do know that there is a new map coming out in just a couple days with the Season 1 update called Eastwood, and that map is not actually like the city. It's kind of like a golf course and stuff. And I will say I have seen some leaked gameplay. That golf course map is actually a part of the larger Battle Royale map. I won't be showing any of the leaked gameplay or images, but I will say if you do look hard enough, you will find it across different parts of the internet. They haven't really done a great job of keeping this a secret. That's why we're all expecting it, and I'm surprised that they haven't said anything about it. That's like, why is it just at the bottom of some patch notes? However, we also have gotten rumors that they're calling it Battlefield RedSec. It was like codename Granite. There were some data miners like looking in the files today of this update. I don't know if I would have called it RedSec. I mean, maybe that'll stick. I can't imagine saying, hey boys, you want to hop on today and play some RedSec? That sounds a little bit strange. I don't know. I would have probably called it Firestorm, but we obviously have a map called Firestorm, so I can get a little bit confusing. But one of the biggest parts of the Battle Royale that we've seen and heard is that the finals, like the circle, it doesn't just do like damage. It's not like PUBG, like a blue zone. It is a literal cloud of all engulfing burning flames that will kill you instantly. So you have to be in the circle. There is no playing outside of the circle in this Battle Royale. But so far, we hear it's called RedSec. Maybe it'll stick. I've seen some people say, like, you know, when Apex Legends first came out, that was kind of a weird name too, but, you know, eventually it got, you know, hey, you want to play Apex? Maybe we'll be like, hey, bro, you want to play some Battlefield Red? I don't know how that's going to stick out, but anyway, next up. Is it going to be free to play? That's a big question a lot of people have. Obviously, the game is pretty expensive. The base game is the full premium AAA title. Will you need to play it, or will you need to buy it, sorry, to play Battle Royale? This is what Insider Gaming is saying. I highlighted it here. According to their sources, yes, it will be completely free to play under the Battlefield 6 umbrella. Maybe it's going to be part of a side like labs thing that they've got going on. That's kind of like their creative mode, where you can build, you know, modes and stuff. So if it kind of falls into that umbrella, apparently it will be free to play from their sources. One thing I do want to say, by the way, is that this Modern Warzone guy, his name's Doug. He's great. He's actually been really adamant that a Battle Royale is coming out, and he keeps saying that it will shadow drop on the 28th. He is super confident according to his sources. So we don't normally see that level of confidence in this industry unless this person absolutely knows. So he must have heard it directly from Battlefield themselves, because he has been saying nonstop, it's going to be a shadow drop. It's going to be on the 28th. It's going to line up with the Season 1 update. So we have a Battlefield 6 data mine that we mentioned, and it does reveal that it's set to release on October 28th. And this is from Tom Henderson. This is the guy that owns the Insider Gaming website. And he talks about how it is data mined, the October 28th release date. However, down here at the bottom, I do believe it says somewhere where they are not, Insider Gaming isn't currently able to independently verify the news. However, it is certainly looking like a shadow drop of the mode is on the horizon. So at this point in time, they can't independently confirm, but this is, every sign is pointing towards this October 28th release date. However, Tom does tweet later today, I can now independently verify that the Battlefield 6 Battle Royale is indeed planned to shadow drop on October 28th. So if we do indeed have a free-to-play Battle Royale coming out, we even have the patch notes. So let's dive into that and see what they're saying here for the Battle Royale. Now, it might not make a whole lot of sense because technically no one has even seen or played what this actually looks like. We've seen the leaks. Again, I won't share any of those, but if you look hard enough, I'm sure you will find them. I literally watched a full match of the Battle Royale on YouTube. It was uploaded like a month ago. Anyway, let's just read this and break down what it says. So speaking of Battlefield Labs, which is where the Battle Royale may live, we have updates on the BR mode following the suggestions we received during our play sessions. So they confirm they have had play sessions, which, again, we've also known. It's funny that they're keeping this secret, but they're not really keeping it at all. Your labs feedback has helped us fine-tune key elements for this experience. Here's a quick look at what we've changed. So they've changed close range TTK, which is time to kill. We've adjusted it at close range for all weapons to reward clean positioning and tracking, while giving players more time to counter attacks. So maybe they, how would I interpret that actually? If you need to have better positioning and better tracking, basically they're saying, bro, you gotta hit your shots, which is meaning that you're gonna have more time to counter attacks. If they miss at all, you're gonna have a little bit more time. So in my interpretation, I want to say that they slowed the TTK down, rewarding more accurate, better skilled players. And if you do miss those shots, you're giving your opponent an opportunity to counterattack. So in my mind, they made it maybe a little bit longer time to kill. According to TTK as well, with these armor changes, everyone will now have the capacity for 2 armor plates at the start of the game. All players will spawn with 1 plate, so you'll have the chance to upgrade as soon as you start looting. Part of what I've seen in the leaked gameplay is that it reminds me of the original Modern Warfare 2 armor system. If you guys remember, everyone had like a 2-plate vest, and then when you found the 3-plate, it was like an upgrade, like an enhancement. I think they were trying to do something like that, where everyone has 1 plate and you can find an enhancement that allows you to have a 2nd plate. I think that was like not really the best system, and I think they agree. So it sounds like everyone is now just going to have 2 plates. You start with 1, you have a spot for a 2nd one. It was kind of cool. It was just like Modern Warfare 2 actually. If you have the 1 plate, it was blue, and when you got the 2nd plate, it was like purple. And if I remember correctly from Modern Warfare 2, that extra plate like upgrade you could get kind of made it like purple. That's how you knew like who had 3 plates and 2 plates. But yeah, it looks like they're getting rid of that, simplifying it so everybody just has 2 plates. World improvements, we've been fixing pesky bugs and optimizing areas to improve the environment. Honestly, I'm shocked that this is even coming out in October. Like I said with that last update that was in September, I thought this was like months and months out, like a 2026 thing. So clearly this team can iterate very quickly to the point where they're already optimizing and finding bugs like just after that last playtest they did, that like NDA playtest. So with these improvements, we've made adjustment to the lighting as well as enhancing the visibility across the map. Vehicle balance, we've adjusted the balance. So one question that a lot of people have is like, vehicles in Battle Royale, are they going to be absolutely broken? How can you have a Battle Royale when some people literally get a tank or a helicopter? We've seen other games where vehicles are like part of it, but they don't overtake the entire thing. So there was a lot of concern with the tanks, but we've adjusted the balance for helicopters and combat vehicles to keep them as powerful tools, showing off Battlefield's core DNA, because those vehicles are a big part of Battlefield, without making them necessary to survive or win the late game. So you don't have to have that tank at the end to win, but this does include significant adjustments to the heli countermeasures and ammo economy. So there are ways, obviously, to take down these vehicles. You have to have a countermeasure. So they've made adjustments there as well. And they say we've also been working on providing smoother performance overall. We've identified and addressed a range of issues that affected performance. Great, cool, they're optimizing it. But like for those of us that have never even played a match or even seen really what it looks like, there's no official announcements. It's kind of funny that we have patch notes for something that we've never really seen. So I guess this is cool. It does give us a glimpse into what it looks like. We obviously have Season 1 coming out around the corner. With the premium title, the full Battlefield, that's going to have an extra map coming out, Eastwood, and then there's another map coming out in November that is like a California oil field, a little bit darker. It's kind of like dusk, like a sunset, but 2 pretty good bigger maps. I personally think that the map pool we have now is kind of average, so getting 2 new maps kind of injected into the game will hopefully help it out quite a bit, and they've actually done a million bajillion other fixes and patches. Not just in this one, but there's another community update that got posted today. So there is a lot of changes happening to Battlefield 6. Now, if you're not getting into the game just yet, maybe you're holding off on whether or not you want to get the full premium release. I am doing a giveaway, 3 Steam codes and 3 PS5 codes, compliments of EA. So shout out to them for giving me some codes. I'll put a link down in the description. The PS5 codes, unfortunately, are for North America only, but the Steam code should be global. So if you haven't picked up the game yet, maybe enter. You could win and get it for free. So shout out to EA again for giving me those codes. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. This is my first video on the channel. Been really enjoying Battlefield and grinding out the multiplayer, but obviously my focus is going to be on the Battle Royale. So let me know below what you guys think. Do you like the name RedSec? I don't know. Maybe I'm warming up to it. The more I say it, the more it sounds normal. I mean, I guess that's what it's called. So We're going to be playing RedSec on October 28th, and I cannot wait. It's going to be a ton of fun. So that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, I will see you guys next time.